Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we have another video of the Legend League Challenge. And if you guys are getting bored of it, I'm sorry, but today we have a different video for you guys. But today, one more time with the Legend League Challenge. We're trying to get as high as possible, as you guys know. For everyone who is new to this challenge is all about that we're pushing the last 7 days of Legend League with this kind of rushed account, which means like non-max defenses. You guys can see my lava walls, and then obviously like the non-max heroes. But tomorrow we have the match in between of Tribe Gaming and PTP. If you guys do not know who Perry the Platypus is, it's right now the #1 team in Group B in the ESL Meisterschaft in Germany. And as I just showed you guys a second ago, we have the guy who is #1 right now in Legend League in Germany and who's like top 10 in the world. Like, he's crazy good. He's playing for PTP as well. And if you guys want to make sure that you're checking out those attacks, you come back tomorrow to enjoy them. But let's take a look at how exactly the day went yesterday. In the end, we only received 7 defenses, which is nice. That's pretty nice. But I think this is getting like, this won't happen anymore as soon as we're getting a little bit higher. Today, right now, we're starting off at around 5,300 trophies. And I think we should just get right into it. And one thing which I can already spoil it to you guys, we will meet a couple of really common bases. For example, this one. I think a lot of people know this base already. And if you changed actually, or like if you switched to Zap Hybrid, I will hopefully be able to show you guys how to triple this base. With Queen Charge Hybrid, I did already a couple of videos on that one as well, how you can triple this base. But now let's get started with the Zap Hybrid. So, oh, I'm sorry. I mean, obviously, Lightning Hybrid, right? Like, I'm sorry, Galadin. So the first thing, what we're going to do is start our queen outside of the range of the enemy clan castle, adding our our hero, what is the name? Headhunter. That's the name. It's always so strange when we're switching in between of languages because of the videos, and then I'm like, this one, it's Kopfjägerin. That's like the German word, which sounds super strange, by the way. And then it's like the next one is going to be Headhunter, which is way smoother to say, but I'm always missing those words. But let's get back to the attack, because that's the interesting one, not my random comments over here. So, we took already out the enemy clan castle. I would have liked to not use the rage, but I think I had to, kinda, at this point, because, to be honest, I don't even know why. Maybe I could have, like, gotten away with just using the poison. But either way, now we're on the enemy town hall. We have to use our ability as soon as we're encountering the enemy hero, which is the Royal Champion. And we try to freeze the back end, which is not working that great, to be honest. So we are wasting 2 freezes over there and still try to somehow get this triple right. Then I'm completely forgetting that I have the freaking Slammer selected, because this should have been a nice... that I have the Blimp selected, because this could have been a nice Slammer. So yeah, now we have at least the healers on the Yetis and the Scalar Shot is tank, which is nice for us. So it's not the worst Yeti Blimp you can do, but it's really close to it. The next thing what we're going to do is we're using the Warden ability as soon as we're getting onto the bomb tower and the core. And now, like from this point on, we have to be kind of cautious about the back end buildings, and we have a couple of things to still place, which means like a couple of wizard, a baby dragon, and so on. And now we need to place those perfectly to somehow finish this base, because guys, we already swagged 2 freezes kinda, so that's not a good thing, which should not happen. Now the Yeti mice are actually getting to the Inferno Tower and taking that Inferno Tower down. That's key right now, because now I can send the baby dragon in. No black mine just yet, and the baby dragon is taking out actually the bomb tower, the cannon and the wizard tower. So far it's looking great on the right side of the base. But can we actually somehow finish off the rest of the base? Because we have 2 cannons left, 1 archer tower left, and only 30 seconds left, which is not too much, to be honest. So, miners taking down the gold storage. On the right side, we had the wizards finishing off the job. Now the air defense needs to go down, so our baby dragon can support the rest of the troops. The warden is actually trying to support the miners, taking down the air defense, so the baby dragon is staying alive, and this should be a triple, a clutch triple, a really close triple, but still, 3 stars are 3 stars, and that's everything which counts. So this was not a beauty, this was more like a forced 3-star, but still we got the job done, and this is how we can easily triple this base with the Zap hybrid. And one thing which I want to know from you guys is, how many of you guys actually switched to Zap Queen Charge Hybrid in Legend League, if you already were in Legend League, obviously. But that would be nice to know. Like, I want to know how many people I actually reached with my Trent army, kinda. Let me know what you think, or if you still like the normal Queen Charge Hybrid a little bit better. Let me know what you think. But now let's get back to the next attack. On this one is once again a common base. I feel like right now we are meeting so many common bases. It's crazy. So what you normally do on this one, you Queen Charge the left side of the base because there's no damage, and that's great. I'm not 100% sure if I can do that with the Zap hybrid as well, but I think I have to do that kinda. So what I have to do, I have to funnel my queen, which is normally done with the king. We sadly do not have the siege barracks selected, so we cannot use that for the backend. This is something which I have to change for the video later on, because I don't know why exactly, but I somehow do not have the siege barracks as an option to choose over here, which is not a good thing, like I said. But yeah, I think I have to change that. Now, king is still under fire. I have to use his ability. It's a small little 65 king, so he's not doing too much work over there. But still, he got the bottom corner of this base taken out. And now my queen is taking on the enemy left side. Now, meanwhile, I try to use the zaps on the 2 scatters in the core and activate the town hall. Well, normally you try to not activate the town hall, guys, but I felt like, well, it wasn't really that bad, because to be honest, as soon as our hybrid is actually getting to the town hall is going to be activated anyway. I will show you guys that in a second. But still, our queen is still going strong, picking buildings left and right. We try to get another Coquelin in there just to make sure that we are not catching any black mines with our healers. That would be kind of bad. And now, meanwhile, still our wizard at the left side is helping our queen to get inside and get deeper into the base. Now I'm using a test wall breaker to see where exactly he would go. I tried to wall break in, but this cannon is actually one-shotting my poor wall breakers, which means I'm getting not too far, to be honest. And yeah, now I have to think about what do I do next? Like, what is my next step? Because we have only 1 minute and 20 seconds left, so time is an issue. And you guys know me, I like those 99% time fills. They're awesome. Not really, but they're really common in my videos and my attacks overall. So what I'm doing over here, I'm using the queen ability just to make sure that she's getting quicker through that wall, beating those enemy heroes. And now, since I notice my troops are splitting pretty badly and we still have the blimp left, I'm trying to get into the town hall with the blimp, using the warden ability as soon as we got closer to the town hall, trying to keep my troops on the right side alive, because in the middle there are a couple of more miners. And now the town hall should go down, which is awesome for us. And well, Yetis are tanking, everything's looking really good. King is now going onto my royal champion, which is not good. I want to have my royal champion staying alive. Using the minions somewhere, I feel like this elixir storage might be a good choice. And now the king is beating my royal champion, and this is not good, because my queen is going through that stupid wall, trying to help, which is right now not really helping at all. Now the healers are finally switching, and we have 15 seconds left. This is close. This is really close. 10 more seconds left. The enemy king is still alive. We have still tons of miners left alive. You can see how this elixir storage was getting one shot. But guys, this is going to be the Itzu Classic. The 99. Ja moin. Okay. After that, German, we should get back to English. Yeah, 99%, which is not a good thing. But to be honest, 32 trophies, it's not too bad. Obviously, a triple would have been nicer, but still, we will get the comeback. The next base is a pretty uncommon base, like one of those town hall completely on the outside, unprotected bases, which normally look really strange. So on those bases, what you try to do, you try to walk into the town hall. Do not start right at the tunnel, because that's most of the time completely trapped, but try to queen walk from one of the flanks into the town hall. That's kind of the idea behind. And what I'm doing over here, I'm trying to deal with the enemy royal champion. So what I'm doing is sending a hog rider to lure the royal champion over, then 2 miners to tank, and then 1 headhunter to take it out. Meanwhile, I'm sending in the blimp. The blimp is supposed to take down the Inferno Tower and obviously take down the enemy, or like lure out the enemy clan castle. Meanwhile, I'm zapping this one entire compartment over there, And the reason for that is my plan right now is that I want to queen walk into the town hall, and then I want to start with the hybrid kind of in like at the same time on the right side. With zapping this Inferno Tower compartment, with the entire compartment, that is really great pathing. Like as soon as I zoom out again, you guys will see it. The pathing is insanely nice as soon as I zap this. So take a look at this. When I'm starting with my hybrid from the right, like 3 o'clock side, the pathing is insanely nice. It's crazy. So yeah, this was kind of the idea behind the zaps. I obviously do not really like the queen charge. It's not really getting close to that compartment. This is like, for the queen charge, it's useless. But it's all about the pathing for the hybrid later on. So next step for me is placing a couple of Cocoloons and obviously like trying to get as many black mines, then using the rage to get through the enemy heroes and everything, and now sending in the king and everything else. So king is getting placed, king is tanking the scatter shot, which is perfect for us because now we do not need an early heal. I'm using like 2 Hawk Riders onto the wizard tower, so the wizard tower is going down. I had to use my queen ability, and now I have to make sure that I use like the freezes if needed for the enemy town hall. But since there's only the town hall of my queen, it's totally fine. We still have the hero, like the warden ability, we still have the royal champ ability, we still have the heal spell, and this attack is looking better and better and better. And well, hybrid is getting through the back end, grouping up at the Inferno Tower. This is why I'm using the heal spell over there. And now I can just keep the back end scatter non-stop frozen. You guys can see as well. This one is going to be a crazy, ridiculous overkill. Like really, really nice. Just setting the wall breakers and god damn it, what was that? There were random spring traps on the outside. This was looking like a complete random freaking why? Like why would you put the spring traps over there? But I mean, I don't mind. I take it. Those were kind of free 3-stars for us, like completely gifted, or at least close to gifted. But yeah, we take those. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's go for the next attack. Let's hope we can keep going like this, because the goal right now is to get somehow in the top 200 for this video. This would be awesome. Maybe even, let's see how far we can get. Like the top 200, that's kind of the goal for this video. So let's see how far we can get. It kind of depends on how good we do on the last couple of attacks. Next base, and once again, that's once again a common base. Like today, so far we had so many common bases, it's crazy. This base is pretty common, and what I'm doing over here, I'm zapping the scatter and the expo. I'm trying to not activate the town hall if possible, so let's see if we can do that using the earthquake kind of on the left side. And I'm a genius. I did not activate the town hall with our earthquake. That was really nice. I mean, it was not really like a genius move, but more like a default move, like which you always should do. But let's call it a genius move, okay? Let's call it like this. I feel like it's getting more hyped up now. The next thing what we're going to do is using a couple of Cocoloons, using the Hawk Riders to lure up the clan castle before we can actually get into the single Inferno Tower range. Now the poison for the enemy clan castle, and so far it's looking really great for us, guys. It's looking really good. The next thing what we're going to do is wall break in the right side, and then using the siege breaks and the king over there, because guys, finally I was able to cook up my own siege breaks so we can switch around. Kind of stupid for me that I didn't do it earlier, but hey, that's where I am, right? So now freezing the single Inferno Tower, rage is keeping my queen alive, king and the siege barracks, Yetis and whatever, like P.E.K.K.A. and so on, are getting into the base. We're doing the cut, which is really important, so our hybrid is getting actually into the base. But there's a lot of damage, like the bomb tower and so on. We're using the heal spell really early, just to make sure that our troops staying alive. Then there's the tornado trap as well, which is making sure that our Hawk Riders cannot really follow, so there is damage missing on the scatter, which is annoying as well. Now I'm deciding, YOLO, let's use the ward ability early. I do not want to get a 1-star on this one. Now, meanwhile, I'm getting into the town hall. The town hall is nearly getting taken down. Obviously, most of my Hawk Riders over there will die, which is not the best thing to happen. But still, we have our queen ability, which we just used, and now the royal champion ability as well. The Yetis, meanwhile, from the outside, came out of the clan castle because, like I said, we are using like normally the Yeti blimp. We can only change the siege machine, but not what is inside of it. So we had the possibility to switch to the siege barracks, but obviously not to like switch what is inside. But still, it's looking good. Royal Champion is alive, Warden is alive, Queen is alive, Baby Dragon is alive, and this is looking like the next triple for us. So guys, so many common bases and so many triples today. So I hope you guys are able to learn a ton. And like I said, let me know how many of you guys actually switched to Queen Charge Lightning Hybrid. So yeah, I mean, so far it's looking really good today. Like, we are doing really, really great. We have already like 1, 2, 3 triples, I think, so far. So let's see how many more are to come, or if you get a couple of more 99s. Either way, those are pretty nice because we get a lot of trophies. So let's see how far we can actually get. Next attack, and this base is looking like God made this base for Lightning Hybrid. Like, this is looking so good. We can zap 2 Expos, a Scatter, and an Inferno Tower. What? You can't put any more value on one spot than this. So, I mean, let's take it, right? Like, let's take the gift and let's see how it will work. So, let's zap this. Let's zap out of the Expos and the Inferno Tower, obviously, and then get started with the Queen. The next thing, because, well, we do not lure the Clan Castle, that's now the purpose of my blimp, because now we can once again switch back to the blimp and make sure that we can actually lure it, delay it a little bit longer, and then get started with the Queen over there. So far so good. Siege, the Yeti blimp is getting opened. I'm using the Headhunter for the enemy king, and I'm noticing a little bit too late that there are actually headhunters coming out, or like so many headhunters are coming out. So I'm using the freeze, and I want to cry right now. But yeah, we once again did the I could already call it the Itsu, because to be honest, I do this so many times right now, like using the freeze and the Queen ability at the same time. I mean, other people are doing it as well, so I don't think it's kind of the really classic Itsu. But still, like, yeah, this was annoying. Still, we are looking pretty good. We still have the Rage left. Obviously, no Queen ability left anymore, but still, looking not too bad. Now we're getting started with the King, with the Hybrid, everything. Eagle is going down. So it's still looking pretty good. The only bad thing right now is that we have to get someone into the Town Hall. Otherwise, this might be a 1-star. So, King ability is getting used to run out of the Single Inferno Tower range. Now the Hybrid's getting closer to the core. I'm freezing the core just to make sure that this Inferno Tower, or like this Town 13 building, is not really killing our troops. Using the Warden ability, as soon as my Hawk Riders are passing on the bomb tower, and now the tower is going down. We still have the Rage. I'm using the Rage to keep my Queen alive, because I felt like I want to have my Queen getting boosted into the enemy Queen so she could stay alive, and my Hybrid is going actually into the back. And since this is a multi-Inferno Tower, I do not care. Like, my troops will just overpower the back end, and this means this is going to be a really easy overkill. So guys, this base, whenever you find this with Queen Charge Zap Hybrid, take the 3-star, say thank you, and head out. That's kind of it. So yeah, we took the 3-star on this one. It was a pretty easy triple with all of the lightning value, and yeah, I don't mind. I'm happy that we have that much luck with the bases right now. And I think even this base is pretty common. I think it's pretty, I thought already many times in like Clan Wars, in Legend League, for example. And to be honest, guys, this next base is as old as Legend League on itself. Like, this base is freaking old. And there are so many different variations out there, and I still see people failing on this one. So let's see if we can somehow make it better. So what we're doing on this one, we're starting off at the top side with our Queen. The next thing what we're going to do is we let our Queen decide whichever way she goes, and we're heading into the base with our Yeti blimp. That's kind of the goal for now. So what we're doing, like as I said, starting off at the top side, sending a Kokoloon in, and then the blimp. The blimp is actually making it far enough to the Inferno Tower, because that was kind of like his purpose, and the Queen seems to go to the left side. So far so good. Now we have to wall break in, because this air defense otherwise would kill our healers. So I'm using the Baby Dragon to push our Queen inside to make sure that she's actually going for this air defense. So far so good, right? The next step for us is kind of to zap. Once again, you do not have to zap always in the beginning. The reason why I'm zapping it like this is, well, I try to not activate the town hall, which I'm really bad at it. I don't know. I should try to learn to count like the tiles and everything. But still, we activated the town hall with this, which wasn't really the purpose of this. But we did not want to have any damage on our queen. The next thing what we're trying to do is to wall break our king in, so we have nice and clear pathing into the core with our hybrid later on. So as soon as our queen has cut kind of the connection part with our hybrid, which means like the air defense and the cannon, as soon as those buildings are going down, we can start off with our hybrid. This is what I'm doing right now. So the cannon is about to go down. We're starting off with our hybrid. This means the troops will go to the core no matter what. Next is the freeze onto the town hall. Poison on the dragons. And then as soon as my troops are getting to the town hall, rage and warden ability. And from this point on, this base is already wrecked. Like, this base is dead from this point on. We have a back-end heal. We can place it. I mean, to be honest, I think this here wasn't really needed. And the freeze, like always, like basically every single freeze, I'm swagging this one because once again, the queen is already dead. But yeah, this one is going to be a crazy, insanely big overkill. And yeah, that's it. That was our last attack for the day. And let's check it out where we are at right now after 3 days of our Latent League challenge. And always remember, all of those attacks are done with some of the heroes are being non-maxed, and obviously our defense being not even close to max. Like you can see those great lava walls popping in your face. So yeah, that's either way. So we overall did like pretty good on offense today. 280, which isn't too bad. We have already a 1-star. Obviously, guys, I will show you guys the base after the week is over, and we'll share with you. So yeah, 1-1s already, 280, but still we have tons of defenses left. But either way, let's check out where we are at right now in the leaderboards. Like, that's always the interesting part, like kind of to compare ourselves to the other guys and so on. So yeah, as I said, Exorcist being right now the #1 guy in Germany. He's crazy, and we're facing him, like I said, today in the evening as Tribe. So that's going to be fun. And what the hell? I said like my goal was to be like top 200, but we're actually being 106 in Germany after 3 days. What the hell? What the hell is going on? And being that high with those lava walls and like with non-max heroes, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, I have to admit. So the goal right now, it seems like, is to get into the top 10 in Germany maybe. And if we get that, we are actually having, I think, like 3 accounts in the top 10. I really dropped a lot with my other, but I haven't done any attacks over there. So that would be great. Like, going into the top 10 with 3 accounts, that would be pretty cool. So that's the new goal for us, I guess, this Legend Challenge. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We had a lot of common bases. I hope you guys know now how to attack them. And guys, as always, I will see you guys back tomorrow for a really cool Tribe Gaming versus PTP match. And well, see you until next time. See ya, guys, and bye bye.